I'm just always looking at where the flow is. I don't want to get pinned down in, oh, I'm only going to do this marketing or I'm not going to do that marketing. Who knows? Things could change and cold calling could become the biggest thing because something happens and, whatever. We'll maybe go back to that. But right now we just want to stay with what we know is working and move the rudder slow.
Acquisition strategy. How's marketing expense right now? I mean, I hear a lot of people talking about the cost per acquisition's way up, but profit margins have gone up as well.
We're the oddball on that.
You are the oddball, or
yeah,
Oklahoma City's the oddball?
We are.
Okay.
Our cost per acquisition is right around $1,600.
Dollars?
Yeah. It's really low for us. We've been on TV, and that's all we've been doing TV and radio only for about 2 years. Found out recently radio was not, went in and dove in on our stats and Pete and saw our number one lead source was radio, but our last for contracts.
But when you say TV, what do you mean by that?
TV commercials.
Like traditional or
So
streaming?
there's this thing in the living room.
Thanks, Tom. I mean serious. So like,
Yeah.
Local channels.
So local channels, like, and then you're just doing like a 30-second spot and put them out there
Yeah.
for like daytime TV or all. Okay.
Yeah. Judge Judy, Matlock, all that.
Interesting.
Are you the actor?
I am on it, yes. Amy and I are both.
Where can I find this?
You can
Is
find
it
it
on
on
YouTube?
it's on our website.
I'm gonna
Well,
look.
I think it's interesting because it shows how different marketing works in different places. Because like, other than Homevestors, I don't know anybody that does local stuff here.
John D'Angelo.
Other than him.
He's done it for like 30 years though.
Right. But do you think it's just because it's expensive that most people might not
I think
do
they
it?
think it's expensive.
Okay.
We do ours through Tony Javier. He does our TV
Yeah, it's
for
like
us. And it's
Flipping
not bad.
Houses TV or something like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. We are getting back into mail though. When we realized that radio wasn't doing well, like, okay, let's get those funds moved somewhere else. We're going back into mail shortly.
So how many do you buy a month?
4 to 5.
4 or 5 a month. You're running TV ads. That's got to be at the point of saturation in Oklahoma City. I know there's a lot of people that have been doing this virtual wholesale stuff and all this cold calling and text blasting. Is that something you're looking at? Do you think you'll expand beyond the core base?
We've done all of those before. Did texting for a number of years. Did well on it. It kind of came, went, wasn't profitable anymore, so we got rid of it a while back. But
Kind of illegal now. Depends who you ask.
yeah,
Not an attorney.
I'm just always looking at where the flow is. I don't want to get pinned down in, oh, I'm only going to do this marketing or I'm not going to do that marketing. Who knows? Things could change and cold calling could become the biggest thing because something happens and, whatever. We'll maybe go back to that. But right now we just want to stay with what we know is working and move the rudder slow.
Acquisition strategy. Do you think you convert so well and you have such a low cost per acquisition? Because, that's an extremely low cost per acquisition. Is it because your team knows exactly what they're shopping for and they're looking for that? Because the core of what you do is rentals, right?
We actually haven't added a rental in about 18 months. We're just flipping and a little bit of hotel and a little bit of wholesale. But mainly flipping the last 18 months.
So what's your team look like right now to run five flips a month?
We've got a lead manager. She takes day, night, weekend, whatever. She takes the calls and the web leads. We have one acquisition manager, a project manager, a project assistant, Amy and I who help where needed, and then our in-house property manager. That's our actual team. Then we've got crews that do the work. But that's it. We've gotten lean. We tried to go big. At one point we were doing 20, 25 deals a month a few years ago. Trying to wholesale this and that, and what happened? I got burnt out fast. I hated going to work. I hated dealing with it. So we shrunk back down and are a lot more profitable now than we were then.